What's up? What's up, everybody? Anybody there? Anybody there? Ronnie C Sports, baby. We are here. Tuco in the house. Tuco in the house. Big, let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
We're talking basketball, football, boxing. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Best YouTuber for sports. Ronnie C Sports. You already know who it is. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports.
Let's go!
Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Let's go. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports.
Let's go!
Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports.
Let's go! What's up? What's up? Ronnie C Sports. You heard it. It's time to go. What's up, IB? What's going on? Tuco in the house. What's up, everybody? A lot of strange things going on. One we talked about earlier. We talked about this earlier. We talked about this fight, man. This damn fight is going on. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? That's right. We need some dancing, baby. You know, but man, can you believe this, man? I mean, I'm still stunned. I'm still surprised about what's going on here. And what you talking about, man? What you talking about, Ryan? See, what the hell are you talking about? Man, we're talking about this right here. This right here, man. Stunning, shocking. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be fighting Jake Paul. Jake Paul. This is going to be happening in November. This was announced a few hours. This was announced a few hours ago, and I'm still trying to fathom. I'm still trying to understand. You know, why are they allowed to do this? I don't understand this, man. I don't understand. So 100. I mean, what? How much do we say? What? 60-pound difference. Tank weighs 134 pounds. Jake Paul weighs 200. So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. I think Gervonta Davis, he's going to be dancing. He's going to be dancing in that ring. Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be dancing in that ring. And he better be dancing. I mean, we got a song he could dance to. I mean, come on, man. Gervonta Tank Davis, 134 pounds. Don't you have, I mean, to ride in a car nowadays, what's the weight limit to ride in a car? That's what I'm trying to understand when you don't need a car seat anymore. I mean, I had a nephew, man. He's supposed to be riding in his car seat at least when he's in high school. He never gained no weight. One nephew like that, you know? So I don't know. Does Tank Davis, is he allowed to ride in a car weighing 130 pounds? 130 pounds, man. But he's going to go out here and he's going to fight. He's going to fight Jake Paul. Fighting Jake Paul, baby. Jake Paul, the heavyweight. Jake Paul, the cruiserweight. That's right. Jake Paul is going to be fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. So I just wanted to get that off my shoulders real quick. Next thing we have to talk about is this player right here. NBA great John Wall. This guy right here, John Wall. is retiring from the NBA. He's retiring from the NBA. Ja Glazer. John Wall is a legend, man. Oh boy, hang on, Ja Glazer, because I have a few comments that I specifically want to talk to you about, and it relates to John Wall versus Ja Morant. Think about the two players. Think about it for a while. We're definitely going to get into that. So, I mean, just off the top, John Wall, actually 1 year, he went out there, he's getting 23 and 10. He was averaging 23 and 10, shooting 45% from the field. Okay? John Wall was doing that. The thing is, he announced his retirement, and be quite frankly, I thought he already did. That's the sad part about it. That's the sad part about John Wall. John Wall, when he's playing the NBA, he's one of the fastest players in the league. John Wall. Tito C Sports, what's happening? Tito C Sports in the house. How you doing there, young fella? How you doing? But I'm telling you, John Wall's, I said one of the fastest. He was the fastest guy in the league. Going from point A to point B, John Wall was one of the fastest. Why I say one of? He was the fastest guy in the NBA, especially during that season where he went for 23 and 10. Especially when he was doing that. But as we all remember, John Wall, he went to Kentucky, ladies and gentlemen. John Wall went to Kentucky. He's a great player. And imagine, he played on the same team with DeMarcus Cousins, He played on the same team with DeMarcus Cousins, man. Can you believe that? So the question is, they're talking about Hall of Famers. Is John Wall a Hall of Famer? Is John Wall a Hall of Famer? Yes or no? The next question is, will John Wall, look at Ja Morant. Look at Ja Morant's career right now. Look at Ja Morant's career right now, and you compare it, we'll say at 27 years old. However old Ja Morant is. Compare the two. And John Wall is a much, much, much better player. Much better player than Ja Morant, Ja Glazer. I hate to tell you that, man. Ja Glazer said yes because, Ja Morant's 26. All right, so we'll put 26 against 26. At this point in their career, Ja Morant is nothing close to what John Wall was or is or was, however you want to pull it. I mean, from player, and think about it, both of those guys are very similar players. Both John Wall and Ja Morant, I think they're kind of similar. You know, drive to the basket, go from point A to point B real fast, real quick. Also, you Russell Westbrook, he's in that same category. But if you take, Ja Morant, John Wall, I'm going to take John Wall over Ja Morant 11 times out of 10. Because it's one thing that I don't remember Demetrius Morant. I don't ever remember him averaging 10 assists a game. I don't remember him doing that. I don't remember him doing that at all. So if we're going by player for player, I would take John Wall over Ja Morant. And I mean, even from an athletic. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Let me see what Ja Glazer has to say. Ja Glazer says Ja Morant's 26. All right. We'll say 26. Ja better athlete than Wall, but Wall was just more efficient. Oh, wow. Wow. I just knew I was going to get resistance from Ja Glazer, but I didn't. Wow. John Wall for me, Tuco. Hell yeah. I'm taking John Wall, man. Nathan Manning, what's happening? Ja better than John. Oh my God, you tripping. I didn't say that. I said I want John Wall over Ja Morant. I don't want to discredit Ja, but John Wall is one, if not my favorite player of all time. Damn! Wow, you learn something every day. Ja Glazer, I didn't know that. I did not know that. I did not know that. So I guess we all agree here. We would take John Wall over Ja Morant. And to me, they're kind of similar players in that, you know, they go to the basket. They're not the greatest threat from 3 points. They don't have, you know, I take John Wall has a little bit better jumper. Ja better. Wait a minute. Nathan Manning says Ja better than John Wall by 100. Wow, Nathan Manning. Really? Really? Well, let's break it down. I mean, here, Ronnie C Sports, baby, you got to break it down. You just can't say Ja better. Why? I just pointed out why John Wall is better than Ja Morant, because I don't remember Ja Morant averaging 10 assists a game. Also, I don't know how many times. Somebody look it up. How many times is John Wall been to the All-Star game versus Ja Morant? And I believe, help me out, John Wall made all defense 1 year. I'm just saying. Ja Glazer, he's top 3 in my favorite players. Probably one, Kobe, Wall, and Ja. Wow, I did not know that, Ja Glazer. Better leader, better athlete. So you're going to tell me that Ja Morant is a better leader, an individual that displayed guns in a strip club? Is that what you're telling me is a great display of leadership? Really? Really? I don't know about that, man. That's better leadership. Ja's a better jumper. I don't know, man. Ja has a better jumper. I'm going with John Wall. It was ugly, but it went in. It wasn't the best. I just think Wall is more efficient in his shots he takes. True. Ja's 100% better shooter, just higher volume. Well, you shoot all that higher volume, then does that make you a better shooter because you're shooting higher volume? Better celebration. Oh, come on, the guns. Wait a minute. Come on now. You can't tell me that John Wall Dougie wasn't hitting, man. Come on, man. Everybody used to love the John Wall Dougie. Come on, man. Don't say that you did not like that John Wall teach me how to Dougie. That was one of the greatest things. I mean, when I saw John Wall doing that teach me how to Dougie thing, man, I was like, oh my God. I was loving it, man. Come on. And what's Ja Morant doing to Giddey? Man, that Giddey's weak. That Giddey is weak, man. I'd rather see John Wall doing the Dougie, man. Come on. We all remember that, right?
Teach me how to Dougie.
Come on, man. John Wall doing that Dougie.
What?
Come on, man. John Wall and the Dougie versus the Giddey. Come on, man. That Giddey was shitty. That was a shitty Giddey. Come on, man. John Wall over John Morant. Better celebration, better dance, better player. Went to a better college. Both of those guys were fast, though. Both of them were pretty damn fast going up and down the court. But I have yet to see Demetrius Ja Morant get numbers like this. Has Ja Morant ever averaged 10 assists a game? Somebody help me out. I know if he did, I know Ja Glazer will let me. Ja better highlight. Okay, all right. Better highlights. Nathan Manning, the highlights, I'm going to give it to Ja Morant because some of them dunks he did was sick. The Dougie's better than the gun said. See, even Ja Glazer agrees with me. That's something, man. Even Ja Glazer rather see the Dougie. He'd rather see the Dougie than shooting the guns, man. Hell yeah. I'd rather see the Dougie. You cannot beat Ja Morant. I'm sorry, John Wall with that Dougie, man. That Dougie, I'll be like, oh man. I remember my nephew like, man, did you see John Morant doing the Dougie? I was like, man, whatever. And he showed me, I was like, oh damn, I like that. But that Giddy, come on, man. Come on. Better highlight John Wall, baby. John Wall also did not go around early in his career calling himself Black Jesus. No, he didn't. All right, Tuco. Hey, but I mean, the Bullets. No, I'm sorry, they were the Wizards. Washington team from Washington. They were doing. I'm not going to say good because it is the Wizards, but they did pretty good a couple years when they had John Wall and Bradley Beal. I mean, I know they made the playoffs a little bit. They made the playoffs. Not a bad team. But you cannot deny the numbers. 23-10. 23-10. And I think this is the year when John Wall actually received votes for the MVP. He got votes for the MVP. I think this was the year, or one of those years. He got a few votes. So when it came down to MVP, John Wall received votes for the MVP. So that you cannot deny him. Can't deny John Wall for that. And I'm not going to lie, I was not a John Wall fan. I was like, not a Wall fan. But man, when John Wall came out and did the Dougie, I was like, what? He was doing the Dougie. After that, I was like, man, I like John Wall. After that, he was all right with me when he started doing that Dougie. John has received MVP votes 2 and 21. Oh, so he received MVP votes. John Glazer, John Wall, Bradley Beal, with a great big would be greatest. Oh my God. What you said they did the big three? What do you mean big three? They went Ice Cube's big three or just having them three play together? John Wall and Bradley Beal with a great big. That would have been nice. That would have been a damn nice. That would have been a good ass. All they needed was somebody, a respectable big, that could halfway hold their own. Ja Glazer, Ja Morant played a full season with a good supporting cast. He could average 10 assists, but right now he only has Jaren. Get Ja some helps. All right, well, Ja Morant has to get healthy. That's number one. And he had a good supporting cast last year. Come on now. Ja Morant has had good supporting cast. It was so good. Remember, he was saying we're gonna be fine in the West. Remember when Ja Demetrius Morant was saying that, man? Remember when he was saying that? He was saying all that. So, like I'm saying, man, John Wall, to me, he's underrated, but he's not superstar status. Is he a Hall of Famer? If you really look at the numbers, you're gonna say kind of maybe yeah, but the problem is he didn't do it long enough. And I think he's only like 30. How old is John Morant right now? Is he like 33, 34 years old? And he's retiring? But then again, we know the reason why he's retiring. We know the reason why. The only reason why he's retiring is because nobody's signing him. That's why he retired. Tuco, Wall, Maxey, Murray. Help me. What does help me? Help me. Hello, bro. Help me. I can't help you. Help me. Help me to help you. Help me. Somebody named Help Me on here. Help me to help you. Help me. Hello, bro. Well, hello, bro, to you too. Wall, Maxey, Murray. Booker, lots of great scoring guards to come out of Kentucky. Oh, yeah. Wow. Damn. Max. Wait a minute, Tuco. Maxey and Murray, they went to Kentucky too? Wait a minute. I didn't know that. I don't know everything. I first admit it. So you telling me Maxey and Murray, like Jamal Murray, they went to Kentucky too? Shit. I remember like Devin Booker, he was like coming off the bench. And when he went to the NBA, I was like, man, this dude's coming off the bench. And he just thinks he's going to go to Phoenix and be a solid ball player just because he went to Kentucky. They got it. I was like, man, the Phoenix Suns have lost their damn mind drafting this dude, Devin Booker. Look at him. Are you kidding me? He wasn't even starting at Kentucky. But ladies and gentlemen, I will admit when I was wrong. Devin Booker, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. I was wrong. I had no idea. So Devin Booker, if you're listening out there, my apologies, man. Because ain't no way in hell I thought you was going to be doing what you're doing right now, Devin Booker. So Devin Booker, you out there killing it. Devin Booker is like the all-time leading scorer for the Phoenix Suns franchise. So they're going to put a statue with Devin Booker in Phoenix. They're going to put a statue out there. They better have some air conditioning on that statue because that shit might melt because it get hot in Phoenix. I'm about to say something else. Ja Glazer, good supporting cast. Is someone like Boston. Oh, what they got in Boston, OKC, Indy. Okay, I get it. Well, yeah. I don't know, man. The team that they had, that John Wall, Bradley Beal guard combination, at one point, I thought that was one of the best guard combinations in the NBA. I didn't say the best. Maybe number 3 or maybe number 2, but we all know what number 1 was. Number 1 was a guy named Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. That was the best guard duo in the NBA, and that's what they went against. But I really, in my mind, when they start rolling, I was like, man, they're going to make it to the finals. You're going to have to deal with the Washington Lizards. But they came up shitty short. I don't know why. I'm still trying to understand why. Ja Glazer, 45% from the field is not good enough for me, though. You know what, Ja Glazer? I agree with you 100%. 45% from the field is bad to me. But by today's standards, 45% is good. Why? Because you have all these players shooting all these threes. So is 45% from the field good? No. But by today's standards, it's good. So the bar has been dropped down when it comes to shooting in the NBA, because you have guys that might shoot more threes than they shoot twos. I mean, to me, come on, be efficient and get a good shooting percentage. But 45 is good now, man. SGA also went to Kentucky. That's right. Yes, he sure the hell did. Damn, and how many? Yes, the list goes on. So damn, Tuco. I mean, like, Kentucky should have won at least like what, 5 NCAA titles in a row. Kentucky should have broken UCLA's record for consecutive championships. They should have won. They should have done like UCLA and just win for like 4 years straight. All these damn players coming out of there. Bus. What is the bus? What is this? Oh, I can't pronounce. I can't pronounce your name. The players are flopped after signing a big contract. Are you referring to John Wall? John Wall got hurt. That's the one thing that hampered John Wall is his health. It's his health. Let's be honest. It was his health. And then playing for a shitty team, that didn't help either. I mean, all they had was John Wall, Bradley Beal, and then, who do they have after that? John Wall, Bradley Beal. Can you name me some other players? I don't know. I don't even know some of the other players that they had after John Wall and Bradley Beal. They're just going out there with Tuco, Tuco going to go out there. He's going to get some rebounds. Tuco going to give you a good 8 fouls. I know you only get 6, but they're not going to call 2. They're not going to call 2 fouls. So Tuco's going to go out there and give you 8 fouls and rough it up. So I mean, those are the type of players they had, and that's I'm not trying to talk bad about Tuco, but you're not going to win a championship as Tuco as your power forward, and you're playing in the NBA. It ain't gonna work. John Glazer, you need to shoot 50, 40, 90 to be elite player, in my opinion. Damn, John Glazer, that's what I go by. That's what I go by right there. 50, 40, 90. That's the barometer. I'm looking for a player that can go 50, 40, 90 and play defense. Who's doing that, John Glazer? Help me out. Help me out. Who's doing that? 50, 40, 90, and elite defender. Kevin Durant kind of touched on that a little bit. That's the barometer right there. When you go 50, 40, 90. In fact, Kevin Durant, I think he went 50, 40, and like 88, 89, something like that this past year. So that's why a guy like Kevin Durant, I know people don't want to hear this. They always want to call him a cupcake. But you know what? I'll take that 50, 40, 90 cupcake all day and every day. Give me that cupcake. I would love to have that cupcake on my team. So I'm calling right now. Houston Rockets are gonna represent the West. Houston Rockets, I'm calling right now. Everyone's been saying, who do you got going to the NBA Finals? Who do you got? Who do you got? If the Houston Rockets are healthy, they will be representing the West. And the only reason why I'm saying it now, because the Warriors refuse to get players. That's number one. Luka can't play any defense. And there might be some animosity on the Lakers. All right. I'm putting it out right there, right now. And I'm not just throwing bullshit out there. I'll just put it this way. I know people from way back, and there might be some animosity on the Lakers. And that's all I'm gonna say. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Because I don't want weird shit to happen back to me. Tuco, Kentucky was on the road. There were 4 years, and all these recruits going pro, one and done. Damn right. Remember that Kentucky had all these players going one and done, one and done, one and done, one and done. But you know what? One and no championship. One done and no chip. One no chip and done. That was it. One no chip and done. All these great ass players, man. John Calipari. What the hell were you doing, John Calipari? You know, you say his name, you gotta say Calipari. You got to not Tyler Perry, but Calipari. But man, come on, man. John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, Tuco just explained that, SGA, all these great players that went to Kentucky, and did they get a championship? I think they got a championship with Anthony Davis, didn't they? After that, I don't remember too many championships. They didn't get what they should have got. John Glazer, obviously exceptions are if you're shooting like 80, 85 from the line, or you're Giannis. Hey, we don't ever have to worry about Giannis going 50, 40, 90. And unfortunately, that is why people always talk about, oh, Giannis this, Giannis that. I'm like, no. Giannis not, and Giannis ain't. Giannis not, Giannis ain't. He can't shoot the ball. He can't make no damn free throws. He can't shoot it from the 3-point line. One of the worst jump shots, for a superstar I've ever seen. For an alleged superstar. Giannis, yes. Giannis. What Giannis can do, he can dribble the ball, get a full head of steam, and run people over. That's Giannis' game. But before, he starts getting ready to run you over, foul him, because he ain't going to make no free throw. He ain't going to make no free throw. So, Giannis, I can't take you too serious, Giannis. You ain't all that, Giannis. You ain't all that. So, I guess, so if Giannis is one of the best players in the league, if Giannis is one of the top five players in the league right now, what does that tell you about the league? That's all I got to say. John Glazer. All right, we read that. Nathan Manning. Biggest shot hit by Washington was hit by Paul Pierce. John Wall ain't nothing. Oh, Nathan Manning, come on, man. Come on now. John Wall, 23-10, 23 points, 10 rebounds a game. And if you really want to get down to it, what has the Washington Lizards done since John Wall left? What have they done? What have they done? Nothing. Not a damn thing. But to me, the sad part is, he retired. He's retiring. John Wall's retiring. But like I said earlier, I didn't know he retired. I had no idea John Wall retired. But it's something that I talked about, I want to say, a couple weeks ago. And I hope this doesn't happen to Russell Westbrook. It's called that forced retirement. It's called that forced retirement when, John Wall's waiting for that phone call. When John Wall, maybe he could have signed a contract here, signed a contract there. As we know, he ended his career with the Clippers. That's how he ended his career with the Clippers. And, he's waiting for that call. And there's another basketball player that he had an option to play this upcoming year, but his agent told him, you know what? No. We're going to get some offers. And as of today, August 20th at 04, I don't know where you're from, but at 04, wherever you're from right now, is sad situation. And I hope this player does not end up with the forced retirement. His name is Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, another player that is extremely similar to John Wall. Similar. Not the greatest jump shot in the world. Can go from point A to point B extremely fast. I mean, Russell Westbrook, man. Russell Westbrook. Is Russell Westbrook going to end up being like John Wall? 2 years from now, we're going to say, damn, did Russell Westbrook, he retired? You'll be like, oh, yeah, I guess he did. No, he didn't, because nobody signed him. No, he didn't retire because his dumbass agent, you're going to tell him, hey, man, we can get better, Russell. We can get better. He's playing with the Joker. He should have kept his ass there. That's what he should have done. Nathan Manning, they never won anything with John Wall. Well, was it John Wall, or you say Gall? Was it John Wall, or was it because they didn't have the pieces around him? But John Wall was effective. We had to deal with a forced retirement. I know. I guess so. We all have to deal with a forced retirement. You're sitting there, and what's going on? You ready to go? We don't want you no more. I'm like, wait, what's going on? So, I mean, wait a minute. Jermaine, no rush to get a job, brother. Trust me. No rush. Well, all right. They took us that I did. He'll get a job. Westbrook will get a job. Well, damn, Jermaine, when? I can't remember Russell Westbrook going this far into the summer without a job, man. Come on. And you're right. Russell Westbrook should have a job. He should have a job somewhere. You telling me Russell Westbrook couldn't help, Russell Westbrook couldn't help none of these teams out here right now? Russell Westbrook couldn't help the Warriors? Warriors don't even have a full squad right now. The Warriors only have 8, 9 players, and they call themselves waiting for Jonathan Kuminga. What are you waiting for Jonathan Kuminga for? Why? Why are you waiting for Jonathan Kuminga? You made the qualifying offer. I'd be like, you got the qualifying offer. You have it on your desk, Jonathan Kuminga. We're going to go out and we're going to sign players. We're going to get players. You're not going to hold us back. because you got Steph Curry. Steph Curry's on the clock. Steph Curry got 2 years. Draymond Green got 2 years. Jimmy Butler got 2 years. So we can't be sitting around waiting for whatever you want to do, Kuminga. You got the qualifying offer, baby. That's it. So go ahead and sign. You're talking about Al Horford. They're even saying Al Horford is waiting to see what Jonathan Kuminga is going to do. Because if he signs for X amount, the Warriors are going to go into the luxury tax. Or they might go into the first apron. Or they might go into the second apron. Whatever. They didn't worry about that shit before, but now all of a sudden, it's a problem. Now it's a problem. Bullshit. Bullshit. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Hell no. Sign somebody, Warriors. But Russell Westbrook, he should be signed by now. So, Jermaine, you say he's going to get a contract. So, Jermaine, you're telling me he's going to get a job. All right, man. All right. All right, Jermaine. All right, Jermaine. You need to come on back, Jermaine. When he signed, I want you to come. You know, it used to be in there the whole time. Because I'm wondering right now. Because John Wall thought he's going to get another job. Remember that? John Wall played with the Clippers. He's like, okay. Next thing you know, he's like, man, I retire. Because nobody want to sign him. So, I don't know. Nathan Manning, if you ain't making an open three, you're a liability in the new era. True. You know what? I say yes, but then I say no. If that ain't your shot, then don't shoot it. Take 3 steps in, make that 2. I'd rather have 2 points than no points. And there's too many players out here thinking they can shoot the ball, and they know damn well they can't shoot that ball. They know damn well they can't shoot that thing. You got Mo Bamba out here shooting threes and shit. Well, man, come on. Russell Westbrook, he might make some, but, you know, Russell Westbrook might be the one making that pass. Westbrook is over 90,000. You're damn right. And you know what? Hustle. You cannot, you know what I'm saying? You cannot deny a player that's out there hustling. Okay? Guy that's out there busting his ass on offense, busting his ass on defense, a guy that's getting up and down the court, grabbing rebounds, doing all that stuff. I'd rather have 10 guys that can go out, play all out. They're not going to bullshit. They're going to give you all they got, and we're not going to make a 3. Then we ain't going to shoot a 3. I'd rather have those guys doing that than a bunch of little pretty boys that want to shoot a 3. They don't want to hustle. Because it's easy. It's easy to tell someone calm down, as it's much harder to tell somebody turn up. Okay? You can turn up. It's a playoff game. Can y'all turn up? It's a championship game. Can y'all turn up? No, that's hard, man. To have your players turn up and put their foot on the accelerator. I mean, it's hard. I mean, you're gonna come in with some speeches and all this stuff, and you're like, shit, that's some cool shit I just said. But you know what? You say, tone it down. Nathan Manning, he's not Westbrook anymore. He hasn't been Westbrook since OKC. He's Westbrick. He always shot a bunch of bricks. Turnover machine. You know what, Luke? You're correct. You're correct on that, Luke. But you know what? That's when you tell him, hey, man, Russ, settle down. Settle down, Russ. So, Luke, you're right. But after he turns that ball over, I'm looking at him and I'm saying, is he getting back on defense? Because you can turn the ball over. Because I seen him turn the ball over and get the ball right back. Okay, so that's cool. I mean, the turnover's never cool. Don't get me wrong. But get your ass back. Get that ball back. Because if you turn it over, then, I mean, it ain't cool. But at least get back on defense. Because I'm tired of watching guys turn the ball over and they can't get back on defense. I'm tired of watching guys shoot a corner 3 and they're sitting there posing. They got their arm all up, you know, like, you know, posing, you know, showing off their form on their jump shot, and they break that shit, and then they can't get back on defense, and they get a layup on the other end. That shit right there just burns me up, man. Burns me up. Burns me up. Russell Westbrook hustles harder than any of the youngsters out there. He sure the hell does. He sure the hell does. Bronny better than Westbrook and Wall. Okay, so all right, Nathan Manning. So I'm waiting for Bronny to average a triple-double. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that. So you tell me Bronny James is averaging a triple-double. So I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that. Okay, triple-double. I'm waiting for Bronny James to be one of the top 75 basketball players of all time. When they had that ceremony for the top 75 basketball players of all time, Russell Westbrook was on there, along with Damian Lillard, whether you like it or not. The guy averaged a triple-double. Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double. I'm saying it one more time. Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double. Come on now. Come on, man. Tuesday, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm talking right now, this moment in time, not 5 years ago. All right, well, you need to specify. You need to specify, Nathan Manning. But you know what? You're still wrong. You're still wrong. So are you telling me on your team, if you had a choice between Bronny James and Russell Westbrook, you would take Bronny James? I don't think so. I don't think so. Come on now. Right now, yesterday, or whatever. I mean, look at Russell Westbrook's numbers this past season. He averaged, what, double figures and what, 5 or 6 assists a game? Goggle him up. Goggle him up. He's still an effective ball player. However you want to slice the pie, Russell Westbrook is going to give you 110%. And if you're coaching a guy like that, you're like, you know what? All I got to do is calm him down. I don't need to turn him up. You know what I'm saying? You got players like, man, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. And you know, that come on shit, it only works for, after a while when you keep saying the same shit. But you come to Russell Westbrook, hey, Russ, just chill out, man. Just chill out, Russ. Just chill out a little bit, Russ. Just chill out, baby. Just chill out, man. We got you, Russ. You know what I'm saying? Chill out, Russ. It's always easier to say, chill, Russ. Chill a little bit than it is to say, man, come on, man. We need to play hard. That's a damn shame. When you play a championship playoff game, come on, man. We got to go out there and we got to play hard. Come on. That's some bullshit there. Hot damn. Let's see. Wait a minute. John Wall will still cook Bronny today. Westbrook will definitely out-hustle Bronny. Yeah, he sure the hell will. He will. I'm talking about right now. Okay, yeah. Come on now. I mean, the thing is, I'm not one of these LeBron haters or nothing like that. Bronny is, he's a work in progress. That's what Bronny is. So a lot of people want to compare Bronny to LeBron and all that stuff. Come on now. Bronny did real well in the G League. So I know you're kind of messing with me there, Nathan Manning. I already know it, man. When's fantasy football draft? We're going to do that around Labor Day. You know why we're going to do that around Labor Day, Jock Glazer? It's because of Anthony Richardson, because Anthony Richardson versus Daniels and all this other stuff, man. There's teams that don't even know who the hell their quarterback's going to be. That's why we're late. So we're going to do it right before Labor Day, right before that season starts. That's when we're going to get it because things are changing. Think about football, man. I mean, we would probably have people that probably would have drafted Anthony Richardson. Who knows? I might have drafted Anthony Richardson. I might have drafted I don't know, Shedeur Sanders. Who knows? So we gotta wait. We gotta wait this thing out. So now, Joe Flacco's going to be the starter for the Cleveland Browns. Daniel Jones is going to be the starting quarterback for the Colts. So we have to get the situation straightened out. Who's going to be the starters? So it's hard to have a draft and you don't know who the hell's even going to be starting. So give us another week or so, and we're going to get that draft going. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Ronnie C Sports, we are going to be doing the fantasy football draft. It doesn't cost you a thing. It's a part of ESPN. We're not gambling. And if you're one of these heavy gamblers and you love to gamble on fantasy sports, and this is going to be a good opportunity for you to do whatever you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? You can call it your little practice thing. But, when you get your ass kicked in Ronnie C Sports fantasy football, that means you're going to get your ass kicked in the other football, because we have a guy like John Glazer. John Glazer thinks he's Hank Stram. He thinks he's Vince Lombardi. He thinks he's Al Davis. All right, we'll see. Someone left the league, so we're back to only 4. All right, 4 out of 10. All right, we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. That's all right. We're gonna open it up to others. So we're going to give a little time, and we're going to open it up. We'd love to have some of our subscribers to participate in it. That'd be a great thing. But, all right, we're 4. We need 6 more. 6 more. Bronny is unproven and a nepotism kid. Yeah. True. I mean, if you think about it, would Bronny James have been drafted if his father wasn't LeBron? But then the flip side of that, are you not going to draft Bronny and LeBron tells you to? You're going to do it. Hell yeah. Make him happy. Hell yeah. Why not? Hell yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's just hope that this Russell Westbrook doesn't end up like John Wall, where you're going to be looking at, 5 years from now. I'm sorry. Let's say 2 years from now. 2 years from now, Russell Westbrook announces his retirement, and you're going to be saying, like, oh, I thought he retired 2 years ago. And the reality is he didn't retire 2 years ago. It was a forced retirement. Forced, meaning nobody wanted to sign him. So that's a bad place to be. That is a badass place to be, man. So all I gotta say is John Wall, great career. John Wall, your career, if you compared it to Ja Morant right now, you're a better player than Ja Morant. If you compared it to Russell Westbrook, no, you're not there. You're not there yet. Not yet, young man. You got to put some more time in. So I would love to see. Hopefully, Ja Morant can get his shit together. Ja Morant, get it together for a couple years. Ja Morant, get it together where it's not a bunch of wild shit. And hopefully, Ja Morant, you can have a career like John Wall. If you do even more, you have a career. Nah, not Russell Westbrook. Not Russell Westbrook. A guy that averages a triple-double. A guy that gets no respect whatsoever. Come on, y'all. Give Russell Westbrook some respect. And I hope that Russell Westbrook can end up and get on the team real soon. Real soon. Russell Westbrook should be playing. Russell Westbrook should be playing in the league, and there's no excuse for it. I don't understand it. Think about it, man. There's a whole bunch of free agents out there, and Russell Westbrook should be in there. Should be playing. I mean, who would you rather have, Russell Westbrook or Brandon Pajinski? I'm taking Russell Westbrook. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Tuco, end up like Tuco, forced retirement. Come on, Tuco. I hope that ain't the situation, man. Please say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. We have a couple in here. They really believe that Russell Westbrook will get a job. But it's August 20. August the 20th, 2025, and he ain't got a job. He's sitting around waiting. Wait for what? I don't know. I haven't heard any rumors about Russell Westbrook. Then you have in Chicago, you have Giddy. Giddy sitting around with no job. So there's some strange things going on in the NBA. We're going to find out probably later that there's collusion going on, because right now it seems like there's collusion going on in the NBA, because you have all these players right now that you could easily sign, but teams all of a sudden they're saying that, we don't want to go into the luxury tax and all this other shit. You guys make enough money to go into the luxury tax, to go into stop. You guys are making enough money. And speaking of enough money, what about the Minnesota Timberwolves? I'm calling them Tinder. I read this, man. Minnesota Timberwolves have laid people off. Minnesota Timberwolves have laid people off in the office. And this is right after, remember Alex Rodriguez and some other guy, they bought the Minnesota Timberwolves. And now you're laying people off from the NBA team. Are you that broke? Really? Are you that friggin' broke? Alex Rodriguez, you shouldn't have bought the team. You shouldn't have bought the team if you're that damn broke. Really? You that damn broke? Hey, Rod. So that's kind of weak, man. That's kind of weak. Laying people off, that's bullshit. Don't act like you ain't got the money. Y'all got millions. Because in order for you to buy a team, you got to show some balance sheets or something. So they're laying people off. So does that mean that the Minnesota Timberwolves, are they going to start laying players off? Are they going to get rid of Rudy Gobert? Are they going to get rid of Ant-Man? What's going on? So that's a warning shot right there. Let's see what they got to say on the streets. I signed them for my high school team. Now Westbrook has see there. Now Westbrook has a job. How much your high school team going to pay Russell Westbrook? What he going to do, Ja? See, there go Ja Glazer. Love him like a play cook. Dwayne, what's happening, Dwayne? Dwayne, what's going on? Shit, I wish I was a Nepo kid. Nepotism, that's right. Nepo kid. You know what? But you talk about Bronny. What about Steve Kerr's son? He ain't played shit, and he's a coach for the Warriors. Steve Kerr's son. Then the Warriors owner, Laker. He got a son. He's like, you know what, Dad? I don't even want that job no more. And he didn't even want his job no more. He didn't want his job. So, I mean, little Bronny getting a little shine or whatever. And then in order for that to happen, LeBron took a pay cut. LeBron took a little pay cut. LeBron could have got the maximum amount, but he said, you know what, I'm going to give back $2 million. They said, oh, thank you, Bron. He said, but you know what, you're going to sign my son. They said, okay. But how things have changed in the last year. Things have changed. So a lot of people out there, saying LeBron, get out of here. But you better have something to replace LeBron with. That's all I got to say. Kitty Giddy, dating a kid. It may have something to do with it. Oh, wow. I didn't think about that, Tuco. But then again, I don't understand how he did all that, what he did, and nobody pressed charges. They have Josh Giddey on tape, or we'll say social media, doing some strange things. Well, we'll just say strange posts. I'm going to leave it like that. But it's all gone away. swept under the rug. And okay, I guess it's done. I guess it's done and finished. But yeah, you're right. You're right. Some strange stuff going on there. Definitely some strange stuff going on. But man, there's a bunch of free agents out there, man. And the Warriors could, I mean, they say they're waiting, right? Gary Payton II has not signed because they're waiting for Kuminga. Al Horford, they said they're waiting on. They haven't signed him. And they're going to get they're going to get Melton again. Didn't they just have Melton last year? They're going to get him to trade him again? So I don't know. Dwayne says, shit, I wish hey, all right, well, I don't know, man. Me too. But if your daddy got it, he got it. Sometimes things don't work out that way. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, a lot of weird stuff going on in the league. And we talked about this Devontae Tank Davis, man, fighting big ass Jake Paul. That don't make no damn sense. None whatsoever. And now talk about our fantasy football. Ronnie C Sports Fantasy Football, ladies and gentlemen. Sign up now. Go to our community page. We have a post in there talking about our fantasy football. We're doing fantasy football. We're opening up to everyone. We have slots available. Sign up. It don't cost you nothing. Don't cost you nothing. Don't cost you nothing, man. And we're just playing for fun. We're playing for bragging rights. Okay? So if you're one of these people that think you're such a great hot shot fantasy football player, come on and sign up. It's called the Let's Go League. So let's go. Come on and sign up. Come on and sign up. Sign up for the sports. Sign up for the Fantasy Sports League, ladies and gentlemen. Come on down. Come on down. And then we're going to be talking about later on, later this week, we're going to be talking about the top fantasy football players out there. Because a lot of people think they're smart. They think they're smart. They're not smart. Tuco, Melton had a season-ending injury. You know what? He sure the hell did, Tuco. And they're talking about bringing him back. They are talking about bringing Melton back. He had a season-ending, and then they traded him, they got rid of him, and now all of a sudden he's going to come back, but he's waiting for Jonathan Kuminga? Really? Really? He's waiting for Jonathan Kuminga to sign his contract? Because according to the Warriors, everything is going to just fall into line once Jonathan Kuminga signs that contract. Everything is just going to open up. The whole world is going to open up when Jonathan Kuminga signs that contract. But right now, Jonathan Kuminga, he's saying basically, you know what? I'm not signing. He don't want to be with the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga doesn't want to be with the Warriors. And Steve Kerr doesn't want Jonathan Kuminga. That's where we're at right now. That's where we're at right now. Jonathan Kuminga is the best player on the Warriors. They better re-sign him. I would call him the best player, but you know what? He has the best upside. You should have put best upside on the Warriors, Nathan Manning. He's not better than Steph Curry, but okay. The most upside. And 3 years from now, he will easily be the best player on the Warriors. Easily. So the question is, how much money? The money. All young people out there, please don't do what these players are doing off the court. Just say no. Just say no. All right. That's the word of the day. Just say no sometimes in life. But Jonathan Kuminga, I just don't like how I don't like how Steve Kerr's done him. Nathan Manning, Steph Curry can't even stay healthy. Well, Steph Curry was pretty healthy until the playoffs. Until the playoffs. He had a little leg issue, hamstring issue, and he sat out some games during the playoffs. But to me, that was an opportunity for Jonathan Kuminga to shine. He should have shined because he absolutely had an opportunity to get out there and shine. But he didn't. Okay, he didn't shine. Well, you know what? He did shine, but he didn't shine enough for the Warriors to get the victory. So you can shine, but sometimes you're not going to shine enough. And Jonathan Kuminga did not shine enough for them to get the victory. But then again, Steve Kerr should have been playing Jonathan Kuminga, and it's sad how he treated him. It's just downright sad. And you're supposed to be a coach. You're supposed to develop these players. Jonathan Kuminga was a number 7 pick overall in the NBA draft, and you can't work with him. What I'm still trying to figure out, what did Jonathan Kuminga do to Steve Kerr? I don't know. Tuco! After Melton went down, the Warriors struggled. That's true. If you guys remember the Warriors last year, they started off hot. They were cooking. They were cooking, man. Then Melton went down, and the team kind of went down. They went down with it. Also, another barometer of the Warriors that is all of a sudden relevant is the Buddy Hield factor. When Buddy goes, the Warrior goes. When Buddy play like shit, the Warriors play like shit. And you don't want to be on that type of barometer, the Buddy barometer. Buddy does good, we do it. You know, Buddy good, we good. You don't want to be on part of that. So, Tuco, you're right. They did struggle when Melton left. But Melton was just playing a little defense and hit a few shots here and there. I mean, I don't know. Was he that important? I guess so. Jimmy Butler's washed. Oh, Nathan Manning. Well, I want to see Jimmy Butler come in after a year of training camp, see what he got. I wouldn't call him washed. I wouldn't call him washed. Not yet. Jimmy Butler's not washed. Not yet. Rohan C, what's going on, Rohan? How you doing? John Wall was fun to watch. You know what? Yes, he was. We're talking about the great John Wall. We talked about John Wall earlier. And John Wall, great numbers for this season right here. 23-10. Not too many people doing that. Yes, he was fun to watch. Even his dance. Even a dance. But back to Jimmy Butler. Man, I wouldn't call him washed. No. I wouldn't call him washed. Jimmy Butler does what Jimmy Butler does. He's going to get you 20 points on down, steals, going to be efficient, make the free throws. You just have to know what you're going to get from Jimmy. That's all you got to know. That's what you got to know. This is what Jimmy does. Jimmy Butler's going to give you this. Don't ask for any more. I know. It's a sad situation because I was expecting more from Jimmy Butler in the playoffs. When Steph Curry went down, he gave us a little bit more, but it wasn't quite enough. And as we all know, the Warriors lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And now the Minnesota Timberwolves are laying people off because they ain't got the money, because they claim them broke, because Alex Rodriguez is a part of the team. I don't get it. Wonder what caused his fallout. You know what? That's kind of, I don't know, Rohan. I want to say part of the downfall of John Wall, that kind of rhyme. The downfall of John Wall was his health. It was his health. That's all I'm saying. His health. That's the only thing I can think of. But when John Wall was playing with the Clippers, he didn't look that bad. To me, it looked like he could help a lot of teams out. It still looked like John Wall could have helped some teams out. But I don't know, man. To me, it's weird. It's weird. And, you know, as I was saying, I hope this isn't the same thing that happens to Russell Westbrook. Because Russell Westbrook agent, they declined. Russell Westbrook had a player option with the Denver Nuggets, and he declined his player option. And now here we are. It's August the 20th, and he's not with a team. And think about Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook was playing with the Joker. Russell Westbrook was playing with the Joker, man. I would have been like, no, Russ, let's stay here. We got a good thing going. We're staying here, Russ. We're going to stay right here. And then after, we're going to break the bank. But I don't know who Russell Westbrook's agent is, but Russ needs to fire him. Because Westbrook had a good year, and he should have stayed with the Nuggets. Because when you had Westbrook and the Joker out there, all you got to do is move around, and you're going to get a shot. Because you have two guys that are great basketball IQ. And yes, I know Russell Westbrook at times will turn the ball over, but you turn the ball over. When he turns it over, he's going to get his ass back on defense because it's been too many times he's going to get that ball back. But you're playing with the Joker and Russell Westbrook. That's a very lethal combination. And now they got Mikal Bridges. Oh, my goodness. That would have been a good situation instead of Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. is an idiot. We're going to get into Michael Porter Jr. later. He's an idiot. That's all I got to say. Michael Porter Jr. is an idiot. I don't know if you guys heard about his interview where he's talking about gambling and all this other stuff. And when he's basically talking about gambling, he's talking about his brother because his brother went to jail for gambling and betting on games that he was playing in. That's what Michael Porter Jr.'s brother, jackass, was doing. Rohan C, he could easily win it next year. Win a ring next year. Damn right. Damn right, Rohan. Westbrook could have won easily. He would have been in the mix to win a championship next year. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but the Nuggets, they took OKC 7 games. And now you have everybody come back, but now you have not Mikal Bridges. Who they got? Shit. Who they got? I forgot, from New Jersey. Shit. Cam Johnson. Now they got Cam Johnson instead of Porter, who always got hurt. And you know what's so funny about the Michael Porter Jr. thing is Michael Porter Jr. Was saying that, hey, man, it's kind of hard sometimes when, you know, you tell your homies bet $10,000 on my under as far as points that he's going to score. Bet $10,000 on my under and you guys will get rich. And all I have to do is go out there and act like I'm hurt. That's what Michael Porter Jr. said. And how many times was Michael Porter Jr. hurt? Huh? A whole bunch. Remember Porter leaked Adam Silver's number. What? What do you mean? He was very low IQ. What you mean? I don't remember that, Rohan. Tell me about it. What happened? Jolo Brown. Who's Brown? Brown who? Help me out, Jolo. What you mean? What happened? But yeah, man. And then Michael Porter Jr. is talking about, well, my problem that I had, my vice was women, but my brother's was gambling. Come on, man. You can't tell me his brother didn't call him one time and say, hey, man, just act like you hurt. I'm going to bet 10 G's on you that you won't score 10 points. And then now Michael Porter goes out there. He starts limping and hurting and all this other stuff. Just think about all the games that Michael Porter Jr. missed. And you know how they catch these guys? They catch these guys because they go out and, you know, the gambling, they know who's betting and they know who's going to bet X amount. But all of a sudden, you have a $10,000 bet on Michael Porter Jr. not scoring 10 points. And all of a sudden, it happens. So then they're like, wait a minute. It happens again. It happens again. And they're like, oh, wait a minute. Let's do some investigation. So that's how they catch these guys. That's how they catch them. Even the referee, Donahue. Come on now. So these guys get greedy, man. They get greedy. It's not okay to win, you know. I don't know. It's not okay to win 100,000. They want another 100,000. Then they want another 100,000. So that's how they catch these greedy guys out here. And then when you have the inside track like a Michael Porter Jr. and his brother, Javante Porter, whatever his name was, then that's when shit gets weird. And the thing is, the NBA is not going to talk about it. Ronnie C. Sports will, and we talking about it right now. Because we trying to tell the truth to you. So I don't know, man. Should they stop gambling? Should they stop all this over-under stuff? I think they need to do something about it. Because, you know, you have the NBA and presented to you by MGM Bets and all this other shit. I don't know, man. I hope basketball doesn't end up like WWEF or whatever the hell wrestling, man. Come on, man. And you watch some of these games, they got the over to under and over, and the guy all of a sudden, you know, doesn't shoot the ball. What about Malik Beasley? Have you guys seen the film of Malik Beasley doing the shit that he did? All of a sudden, you know, he's shooting the ball. You know, I mean, there was an over and under on the score. And then, you know, at the end of the game, players were like, okay, you know, it's 3 seconds left. You're down by 20. All of a sudden, Malik Beasley just gets the ball, start going to the basket, and scores a layup. That shit stinks. Rohan C. NBA promotes gambling like crazy. I know. Actually, the NFL too. But yeah, you're right. And the thing is, when you're doing this gambling, please remember, there are more losers than winners. Because if there are a bunch of winners, they wouldn't do it. Repeat, when you're doing this gambling, there are more losers than winners. Why? Because they're making money. If they were losing money, this shit would not exist. That's all I gotta say. And sometimes it stinks. Please don't ruin sports. And you're right, Rohan. They're promoting the hell out of it. And they have their hand in the cookie jar, too. NBA's hand is in the cookie jar. NFL, their hand is in the cookie jar. So they're not going to be in it if they're losing money. So it stinks. Do we have refs like Tim Donahue? Oh, shit, Rohan. Whoa. Do we have refs like Tim Donahue? I hate to say it. I hate to say yes. I know one for sure. Tim Donahue's buddy. Tim Donahue's buddy. We know who it is. If you were here during the NBA Finals, you know there's a certain ref. His initials are what, SF. First name is Scott. And I'm not going to say his last name, Foster. Anyway, when he does games, man, he's coming in to neutralize the series. I'm not saying I don't know. I'm not going to say his name. Bruce Brown. Joe, who's Bruce Brown? What do you mean Bruce Brown? I'm missing something. Help me out, Joe Lowe. What about Bruce Brown? Bruce Brown? Bruce Brown? Bruce Brown? Remind me, Joe Lowe. But yeah, one of Tim Dunleavy's buddies that I used to hang out with, he's still refereeing games right now. Like I said, I'm not gonna say his name. You guys can guess. Initials are SF. And his first name rhymes with hot. And his last name rhymes with Kevin Costner. Costner Foster. Yeah. All right, that's safe. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm just saying that. You might be able to figure it out there, Rohan. But yeah, Joel, I'm not sure what you mean about Bruce Brown. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be getting out of here in the next few minutes as we'll be coming back again tomorrow. And the league, as you know, as we get closer to football, we're going to get into football for sure. But one thing, we're in the process of preseason football. And there's one thing I hate about preseason football. They charge you all that money for them damn tickets, man. And you got to sit there and watch that bullshit. So they're gonna be cut soon. And that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Let's see, Rohan C. Did you see Michael Jordan play baseball? No, I did not. Not in person. I never saw Michael Jeffrey Jordan play baseball. I remember at one point they showed his games on what was it, ESPN or the Chicago station? Just saw him play on TV. Did not see him play baseball in person. But of course, I've seen him play basketball a whole bunch of times in person. Well, I'm not gonna say a whole bunch of times, at least 6, 7 times, maybe something like that. Somewhere like that. Yeah, I've definitely seen him play basketball with the Bulls. I say, stop it. I want the pure game, hungry players playing for glory, and the money just comes. Damn right, Joe Lowe. Damn right. I agree with that, man. So you should have players out here putting bets on the game to enhance their portfolio, to enhance their income. That's a damn shame when you're getting these players, man, betting money on the game. And like I said, something is fishy when it comes to the Porter boys, Michael Porter Jr. and his brother. Because there's too many times when Michael Porter Jr. will be playing and then all of a sudden he's not playing. So I'm curious to know what was the over and under for Michael Porter. And of course we have Malik Beasley got caught up in this bullshit. And Malik Beasley, he's obviously a bad gambler because he got evicted from his house. Malik Beasley, guy making all that money, got evicted from his house. Couldn't pay his barber. Malik Beasley, making millions and millions of dollars, and you didn't pay your barber. They said, yo, his barber, I don't know, they said a whole bunch. I'm like, God damn, how many haircuts you get? I mean, I can't believe it, man. What's wrong with making $4, $5, $6, $10 million a year? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm pretty sure most of us in the chat right now could live off of, we'll say, $5 million. Could you live off of $5 million? Could you live off of $5 million? I mean, I could. $5 million, I could live. I wouldn't need to gamble. I'd be good. Like John Morant said about the West, I'm good. I'm good. Joe Lolo say stop. Yeah, okay, Joe Lolo. There's women in True for sure. We have some done. What do you mean? There's some women. What you mean women? What do you mean? Whoa. That's a whole other subject. Comes players and these women. Of these are women in there for sure. Oh, so saying there's a woman in here making some bets? Maybe. Maybe. But we have this Tim Donaghy. He's and the thing is how they treated Tim Donaghy. They treated like it's such an isolated incident. And of course there was some other referees that were involved. And they didn't like just make a big deal out of the other referees. They just kind of faded them into the sunset. But you have Tim Donaghy's buddy, Scott Foster. He's still out there doing his thing, man. And, you know, anytime your team is down by a couple games in a series, and they bring him in, they call him the equalizer. And that's what he's going to do. Because when he leaves the arena, it's going to be tied. Series is going to be tied. The great Scott Foster doing what he do. SF OS put TP dinner with let's see. SF, yeah. OS put TP dinner with CP3. Well, we know SF don't like CP3. We know that for sure. We know that for damn sure. Sam Mason, I probably need $45 million a year, like TJ Watt gets, but I'm too small to be hitting people. So, damn, Sam Mason, you need $45 million. I said 4 or 5, not 45. You couldn't live off of 4 or 5 million. Damn. See there, Sam Mason living that cushy life. He living that glamorous life. I mean, I'm just, I would rough it out for 4 or 5 million, 4 or 5 million. But yeah, 45. I might live it up a little bit. I'll live it up a little bit with 45 million. I said 4 or 5. Just give me 4 million. You know what I'm saying? 4 million. You know, I lived a rough life for 4 million a year. You know, I'll be all right. So, if we could raise 4 or 5 million in the super chat right now, just letting you know I'll be all right. So you can go ahead and leave about $1 million each on the super chat. And I'll be all right. Y'all be taking care around the sea, damn it. Rohan C. Will Westbrook be in Europe next year? Oh, shit, man. I hope not. But the thing about Russell Westbrook is I cannot see him being away from his family like that. I cannot see it. I cannot see Russell Westbrook going to, I don't know, going overseas, going to Europe, and being away from his family. Because from my understanding, when he was with the Washington Wizards, he was like, damn, I'm far away. And Denver was kind of pushing it. So I can't see him doing that. He does have, think about it. Russell Westbrook got a little money. I'm sure he has a little money saved up somewhere. So I don't see him going to like Europe or anything like that. I don't think he's hurt for the money like that. If he does, then that's telling the world, hey, Russ needs some money. So I don't see him doing that. He likes his family. He likes being around his family. Some NBA players, they don't like being around their family. Let's keep it real. But no, I don't see that happening. Sam Mason, house prices in the North Bay are terrible nowadays. Oh, the North Bay area? You know what? House prices all over. All over the United States have dropped. And to me, it's weird. House prices drop. And demand is kind of up. But then again, nobody can really get a loan with decent rates. So, but you get the rates, then you might get laid. I don't know. We're a strange place financially. Well, we're talking about sports right now. But yeah, you're right. Housing prices all over the globe are bad. Exceptionally bad. Real bad. So something needs to happen. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the answer is there, Sam Mason. Not in a good place, ladies and gentlemen. But as we get ready to get out of here again, we've touched on everything. We've touched football, basketball, boxing. We talked about Richardson. Did we talk about Richardson? Yes, we did. We touched on it a little bit. Anthony Richardson, quarterback for the Colts, being placed on the damn bench. Oh, boy. Did they give up on him? Did they give up on Richardson? I think so. Ronnie C for president. Hell yeah. And I approve that message. Hell yeah. I'll run it. I'll do it. But make sure I have some security. That's for damn sure. I'm gonna need me Secret Service. I might say some things. I'm gonna be dodging bullets, man. Damn, I was gonna say Rohan C for vice president, but damn, you in Canada, man. They won't let you. They won't let you. You all the way up in Canada. Well, some people want Canada to be a state. I don't understand it, but I don't know. Hell yeah. Right, for president, baby. Ain't no wrong with that. And I approve of that message. I approve of that message. Hell yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, we've touched on everything, man. We've touched on everything here. And we're going to be coming back again tomorrow, 5:30. 5:30 on the West. Is that East 8:30? Something like that. We're going to be back. And there's one thing that we never know, man. Stuff happens all the time. So sometimes we may come into you in the middle of the day, but you have to have your notifications on. Have to have your notifications on. Bear Ronnie C, I won't let you. You're too smart for president. Damn. I know I was kind of thinking that too. Yeah. I mean, I'll do it. I'll do it for the people. And I would have a daily, we talk sports. I have a daily sports talk. So I would do it for the people. If that's what the people want, then give it to them. Give the people what they want. Give them what they want. You got to give the people what they want. So they want Ronnie C for sports, and you got to give it to them. Hey, at least I have a free plane. Hey, I can invite Joe Lowe, and I can fly to Detroit, man. I have a private plane. Damn, I'll be able to go wherever I want to go. I just say Air Force One, take me to Detroit. Damn, and I'll be in Detroit. Air Force One, take me to Toronto. Bam, and I'm sitting in Toronto. Damn. And I probably won't have to go through TSA. It's worth it just right there to be president where you don't have to go through TSA. Hell yeah. I got to take my shoes off and, touching you all on your private, well, touching you in areas you don't want to be touched, rubbing their hands, putting, hell yeah. I'll do it just so I ain't got to go through TSA. Hell yeah. That's a good deal. Anyway, the news of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to have another boxing match later on at the end of the year. As we know, it's going to be Jake Paul. So go ahead and get a recap before we get out of here. Recap. Gervonta Tank Davis and Jake Paul. Yes, that Jake Paul. Yes, YouTuber Jake Paul. Yes, Jake Paul that fought old ass Mike Tyson. That Jake Paul is going to be fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. And if you're wondering about the weight, yes. Jake Paul weighs 200 pounds. Gervonta Davis is coming in at about 134 pounds, something like that. You're going to have a 130-pound guy fighting someone that weighs 200 pounds. I mean, a 130-pound guy. How many guys weigh 130 pounds? I mean, don't you need a car seat if you weigh 130 pounds? Don't you need a car seat? That's what I thought. You need a car seat. You need a car seat if you weigh 139 pounds. Isn't that by the law? That's the law. I've seen kids weigh 130 pounds sitting in a car seat. You know, you need that double strap car seat. So Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be fighting Jake Paul, man. And it's going to be a shit show. It's going to be another Jake Paul shit show, something that we all want to see. And it's going to be fun. I guess it's going to be fun to watch, but we're all going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. We're going to have the party and all that other stuff. Hell yeah. So it's gonna be great. What Joe Lowe say, have my own shoe line. Hell yeah. I get a shoe line. That means I get a shoe line. Hell yeah. Sign me up, man. I'll be selling sneakers too. I'll be oh, hell yeah, I do it. Get to go through TSA and a sneaker line. Hell yeah, I do it. But recap. Tank Davis, we're going to be talking about that in the future. Tank Davis and Jake Paul. And once again, we go from Jake Paul to Chris to John Wall. Jake Paul to John Wall. John Wall, former Kentucky basketball player. One of the guys that had one of the best dances in the NBA. He's going to teach me how to Dougie dance. I mean, way better than that giddy thing that John Morant was doing. Way better dance, and a way better player. John Wall, baby. Come on, we all remember that, man. We all never got enough of that. Teach me how to Dougie. One of the greatest dances by NBA player. And also in the football world, Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson, the number 7 draft pick in the NFL. Was he number 7, number 4? Anyway, one of the top draft picks is going to be coming off the bench. Why? Because of Daniel Jones. Garbage ass Daniel Jones, one of the worst quarterbacks in New York Giants history, is going to be starting over Anthony Richardson. I know we didn't talk about that too much, but then again, we had this breaking news with this Jake Paul situation. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to thank you all for coming out here. It's been a great time, wonderful time. And we're about to get out of here. We will be back in here tomorrow at 5:30, our regular time, doing what we do. And if there's some breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, please turn on your notifications so we can talk about it. Because a lot of things happen in the daytime, and we try to talk about it. We have, the real Daryl. Oh, man, where you been? The real Daryl. The real Daryl's in the house. Oh, all right, real Daryl. Real Daryl. Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson's not in that film room. Never thought he had a game. Wow. Is that what it is, real Daryl? Shit, I never heard that. Is that what the problem is? Anthony Richardson is not in the film room. Damn, maybe that makes a lot of sense. Because I have seen him, I don't know, just make some strange throws. I'll put it that way. Just got home from work. All right, yeah. Got to work, baby. Got to work and pay that internet bill. I understand. Hell yeah. Joe Lowe. That's right. We about to get out of here. Ah, damn it. All right. Chat up with the real Daryl just a little bit. But yeah, man. That kind of makes sense, about Anthony Richardson then. That kind of makes sense that because I'm sitting there watching dude play, and I'm like, damn, that was kind of like a messed up throw. He makes some throws that just don't make sense to me. Okay. And I don't know the play, but I'm like, I don't understand. Anthony Richardson was doing a lot of stuff that just don't make sense. And then, of course, we cannot ever forget when he quit on the team, when he said he was tired. I know you remember that, real Daryl. When Anthony Richardson said, I'm tired. No, I need to come out the game. I forgot who they was playing. They was playing somebody, ladies and gentlemen. And Anthony Richardson went to the team and told him he was tired. I need to come out the game. And I hate to say it, ever since then, things got a little weird for Anthony Richardson. Think about it. Your starting quarterback comes out and he says, I'm tired. Like, wait a minute, bro. What do you mean you tired? Tired of what? So he comes out of the game. It says he's tired. Just like that. Real Daryl, a team gives up on you after one season. Not good. Damn. I know. That's kind of messed up. And that's basically what Anthony Richardson's agents have been saying. And it seems like they want him out of there. But yeah, that's not good, man. Giving up on that man after 1 year. Hey, what's going on here? Teach me how to Dougie. We finished talking about John Wall. But yeah, that's not good. After one season, so now the speculation is, what are you going to do with Anthony Richardson? Where's he going to go to next? Could he end up in Cleveland? I hope not. But Anthony Richardson, man. So, thing is, Colts, now they have Daniel Jones. And you're not going to – we all know what Daniel Jones is going to do. Well, what he's going to try to do. He's going to try not to mess up. That's about all you can expect from a guy like Daniel Jones. Like, man, please don't mess up. That's all we want from you. So, yeah, real Dad, that's kind of messed up, man, after 1 year. But they quit on him after he quit on them. Think about it. They quit on him. And then, they like saying, man, we quit on you. Richardson can either learn from this or be out of football within 2 years. Damn. Damn. Let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope that's not the case. But then he did get injured in the preseason. Then he had like a finger injury or something like that. Remember, he had a little finger injury. But then again, Anthony Richardson, I mean, come on, man. He quit. He quit. And that's one thing about football, man. This ain't the NFL. I mean, the NBA. I mean, they think you soft and all that stuff. You know, they're gonna hold that shit against you for the rest of your career. Remember when Anthony Richardson quit? They're gonna keep saying that bullshit all the time, man. Unless you go out there and you're playing with a broke leg, or out there doing like Ronnie Lott, playing with a finger cut off, and doing like Jack Ham did with the Rams, playing with a broken leg and all this other shit. So football, they don't give a shit about you being hurt. So he should have been out there, I guess, doing whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be sad. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, and the funny thing is, let's see how long Daniel Jones is gonna last. Because we know he gonna get out there and he gonna mess around. I ain't gonna say I'm not wishing nobody get hurt, but I don't know, man. He get out there and that line ain't blocking. But one thing he does, he got a nice running back behind him. That's another thing I don't understand about the Colts. They got one of the best running backs in the NFL. And they play in one of the worst divisions in the NFL. So they should be having home playoff games every damn year. But some kind of way, they don't get it. They should be some type of consistency from the quarterback position, but they just don't have it. Remember they had Gardner, Minshew, and all these other guys, all these dudes playing quarterback for them. So I don't know, man. They need to get themselves together. Real down. These young QBs can get away Ruth not watching film, getting there because their team is playing Louisiana Tech in the NFL. You have to learn your position. Yeah, I guess so. Think about that. Yeah. Well, I guess that's where it starts. I guess you're not having a good competition in college where you could you don't have to watch film. You know, you ain't got to watch film. You play a bunch of garbage-ass teams. Hey, you play Appalachian State. All right, we play Appalachian State. Let's study the film. I'd be like, oh, hell no, I'm going to sleep. I ain't watching that film. Come on, man. You big-time college, and are you going to sit there and are you really going to study film on Appalachian State? Come on, you're not going to do that. So maybe that's where that shit starts. Because they ain't got to look at the damn film. If you really think about it, they ain't got to look at that shit. Quarterback gonna get away with that shit. I mean, shit, you hand the ball off, it's gonna be a big hole, and if you can halfway run, ain't nobody gonna touch you for like 8 yards. But you know, all these teams they do that. Let's play Appalachian and let's play I don't know, Air Force and San Diego State. I don't know. They're gonna play all these, gonna get them little cupcakes so they can get them some wins and get them stats up. Players want to get their stats up so they can be in contention for the Heisman Trophy because they love doing that. And speaking of Heisman Trophy, what's up with Arch Manning? All right, we'll talk about Arch Manning later. Don't want to talk about it because that's a whole nother subject right there. Arch Manning, the grandson of Archie Manning, the nephew of Peyton Manning, the nephew of Eli Manning. No, those two are not his daddy. His daddy's the other Manning. I forgot his name. The other Manning. There are 3 Manning brothers. And Arch Manning, the quarterback of Texas. They're talking about this guy. He's supposed to be it, man. In the college football season, the first couple weeks, man, we're going to see a whole lot. So we're going to get into that too. You gotta love some early college football games because you lose games early in college football, your season is done. It's over with. Your shit is over with. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everyone for coming in here, being a part of this program here. It's Ronnie C Sports, man. We cover football, basketball, boxing. We also love to eat food. We love eating food also. We love barbecue spots because a lot of times you're doing sports, then you want something to eat, right? How many times you sit there watching sports and ain't got shit to eat? So, or you want to watch sports at a place where, you know, you get yourself something to eat and watch the game. We do that too, man, because ain't nothing better than that. Going somewhere, watching the game, and got some good eats. Ain't nothing worse than going somewhere, you getting good eats, and they don't have a TV. Ain't that nothing? Oh, this is great food. Well, fuck, I want to watch the game. So we're about to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everyone for being a part of this. It's Ronnie C Sports, baby. Sports. Let's go!
Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports.
We are out of here. Thank everybody for being a part of my program. This is Ronnie C Sports. I want to say we will see you all later. Thank you.
We're talking basketball, football, boxing. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. That's YouTuber for sports. Ronnie C Sports. You already know who it is. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Let's go. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports.